Hello guys, this is Najroz from the Gallifrey cluster. Today I'm gonna walk you through my ultimate clan boss team. Check on some masteries, stats, skills, and I'm also gonna show you the rotation and give some pointers. So first off, let's check out the team. My first character is Battle Khazar, which is very famous for his A2 Malice, which provides 2 poison debuffs on the boss and also 2 continuous heal on the whole team, and his passive giving a little bit of a damage booster for the whole team as well. So this guy dotting up the boss and also dispels a stun, and he's usually doing between 20 to 24 million damage during the fight. Second up is Krisk, and this little big fella here is a very interesting character. I used him a lot in the arena before and I miss him there a lot, but I found out that he's a much greater asset in the clan boss fights. So what's good about him? His A2, of course, is very, very good because he provides ally protection and also 2 continuous heals on himself, so he's very, very tanky. And also provides attack and defense down by his passive ability. And also his A3 actually is are very good for the Spirit Affinity boss. It kind of makes it breaks the reduced speed debuff from the boss. So it works a little bit better, not fine but better. But I don't use this because my team is speed tuned. So this kind of mess up the rotation if I'm using it on the Void boss. So the downside with this team is that I can auto attack. I have to do it manually all the time. My third character in the team is Tyrant. Tyrant is a very, very interesting character. I swapped him with Crypt King Graal, which I used before. Also a good hero though. But this fellow here, combined with Krisk, is actually the best thing I've done when I try to find out the ultimate crushing team for clan boss. And it's actually his A3, which make him great combined with Krisk, because this guy also cost ally protection and an increased defense buff. So these 2 fellas combined makes my team having ally protection during the whole fight. So both the AoEs and also the stun, since Krisk is increasing the buffs on the team by 1 round. Also his A2 is great, which provides an HP burn, and that triggers his passive ability, which reduces the damage done by the boss on my team. And also his A1 hits quite hard. And the best thing about his A1 is that he actually heals 50% of the damage done. So I don't have to use lifesteal gear on him. And he usually quits for around 30 to 50k. So he's a very, very good hero. Then we got Vizier, and he's only good for one thing. That's his A1 stacking debuffs on the boss. So he's keeping up my poisons from my Battle Khazar, and also the decreased death and attack from Krisk. The funny thing about this team is I don't use weaken, but the team can provide about 52 to 60 million damage anyway, without weaken. The personal best so far is 60.9. So Vizier is doing his job. He's usually the one to die first, somewhere between 18 to 20 minutes. And last but not least, we have Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a great hero. I've had her for a very long time, and I've actually wanted Mother as well because I don't have her, but I think what I've been seeing that this hero is actually better, at least for this comp, because her A2 provides both counter and a shield for 3 turns, which is awesome. Because of the shield is def procced, and the defense on Valk is quite easy to get over 6k. I got 6.1. And also when you increasing the buffs with Krisk, it makes them having the shield for the whole fight as well, for the whole rotation. Of course, when the boss gets, when you get to around like 16, 17, 18 minutes, the boss starting to hit quite hard. So then the shield might disappear after like 1-2 rounds, but it's still very good to have the shield combined with increased defense from Tyrant, also the ally protection from Tyrant the first round, and then I'm slacking 1 round with Krisk and actually increasing the buffs after 1 rotation with the team. So for example, Tyrant is taking the first hit with his ally protection, and Krisk is taking the second hit, the second AoE hit with his ally protection. So stats wise, it's some basic rules. Try to keep the team around 3.5k defense or more. Also accuracy around 230. Can you pump it up a little bit more? It's good. And then just try to stack HP as much as you can, and also crit rate. I'm having a crit rate average to around 50% on every character except Krisk. He's the one with lowest crit rate, only 25. Besides that, we have let's see here. Vizier, he's around 3.5k defense, 31k HP, 50% crit rate ish, 46%, and also 235 accuracy with lifesteal gear, of course, for him, because he don't have any other way to get healed. That's why I don't have lifesteal gear on Krisk either, because he's casting his 2 continuous heals from his A2, and also getting the C heals from Battle Kazaa. So lifesteal gear on him is not necessary in this case. Then we have Tyrant. As I said before, no lifesteal gear, only defense, except for 1 piece, because I don't actually have any good defense gloves from the defense set on him. Around 4.9k defense, 55% crit, 246 accuracy, HP is good, so he's fine. Then we got Battle Kazaa. I don't have lifesteal gear on him either, just cause he heals by his A1 and also his A2. So I'm trying to. I actually re-geared him not long ago. Try to pump up his defense because he was only around 2.1 before. So 51k HP, 3.4k defense ish. Crit rate decent, around 50%. Accuracy 249. Let's see here. Then we got Valk. lifesteal gear, around 37k, 38k HP, 6.1k defense, 55% crit, and no accuracy, since I don't want his jealousy to land anyway, because I don't want to boost her speed or any speed within a team because it's speed tuned. So every character is over 190 speed. I think the highest is Battle with 189. No, 198, sorry. When it comes to masteries on the characters, they all kinda defense spect, and War Master, of course, for the one hitters, and Giant Slayer for Vizier. Is he making 3 hits with his A1? Otherwise, this is a great skill, and also delay death makes your team a lot more tanky. So as you can see, the specs here is quite the same. Besides Vizier, he has a little bit more on the attack side. Tyrant. Also got War Master. And then we got Valk. The only character that sticks out is my Battle Khazar, since I'm using him for a lot more things than just the clan boss. So I expect him support and offense. And there's for one reason: lasting gifts. To actually make his sea heals to last longer. I might try to defense spec him sometimes just for clan boss to see if he can last longer. I don't know, but all right. So that's my team. So let's check it out how it actually works with a fight. There we go. So I'm actually gonna skip the first rotation because I wanna land Tyrant's HP burn first, which I'm only gonna cast once, because then Vizier gonna do the job. So there we go. And I've actually had Valk being the slowest before, so this is the first fight. I'm trying to make him faster than Tyrant, so now Tyrant is actually my slowest. Because the problem here is that when Valk being the slowest, when Tyrant casts his increased defense and ally protection, my Valk won't get the increased defense for the stun, and the clan boss actually stuns my Valk for 99% of the times. So I'm kinda wanna make him tankier. So I'm gonna try out and see if this works better. So soon we're through the first rotation. See, there we go. Okay, he's done Tyrant this time. Interesting. So dispel the stun. So Beck goes first. Then we have Krisk second, because as I said before, I want every character to cast their buffs before I use his A2. So I'm just gonna skip this round. So here we go with the counter and the increased defense. And there we go. As you can see now, we have 3 turns on the increased defense on mostly every character. Now it's down to 2 turns. And on Valk, now it's down to 2 turns. And on Tyrant, down to 2 turns. And there, Krisk is taking damage from the second ally protection. And you see now Valk actually got the increased defense and the ally protection for the stun. So it doesn't matter if he stuns Tyrant or Valk, because both of them are tanky, but at least now you can see after the stun that everyone got the increased defense left, and everyone got the Valk shield, and everyone got the ally protection from Krisk, and everyone got like 2 or more continuous heal. So Dispel, slacking 1 turn with Krisk. Counter and shield, increase defense. And this is really a good rotation. There we go. Boom. And the funny part is that this team can provide about 53 to 57 million usually. The personal best is, as I said before, 60.9 million. And there's my gear ain't super good, as you saw before. It's good, but not. I have a lot of 5-star items, so it can still be improved a lot. And also, I can pump up the stats by the arena. At the moment, I only have for Void because of the arena, my Void team. So there's a lot of increased defense and crit damage and HP to be improved on the affinities. Also, a big difference when I started this team is that I had Visur very slow. He was not even over 190. I had some struggle with the gear on him. And since the most important part with this rotation is to keep up ally protection and increase defense all the time, and I start noticing when Valk being the last and Visur not even over 190, they lose their debuffs, their buffs faster. So that made me actually pump up Visur's speed to higher than both Tyrant and Valk as well. So he's the 3rd fastest after Krisk and Bad L. And as I said, this is the first fight I'm doing with Tyrant being the slowest. So we will see how much damage we will do this time. I'm gonna speed it up a bit so you don't have to, watch the whole fight. Okay, so now we're 60 minutes into the fight, and now it's actually starting to hit a little bit hard, and it's it's quite luck or unluck based on how much he quits on his AoEs and how much he don't. So here we can go either way. As I've seen so far during the fight, I still think that it's best to have Valkyrie being the slowest and Tyrant. because of the shield that Valk got for the stun, but not the increased defense. But I still think that the increased defense won't compensate the shield. We will see how long this fight will last, but at least I've tried to see if these work better. Okay, no crit so far, that's good. I don't know why, but it's always getting a little bit laggy after the 18 minutes border. Since I'm playing on my phone, I've been too lazy to install it on a computer. And as I've noticed that when Valk is the one being stunned in this comp, it's very good, because when he casts his counter directly after, he's providing the counter and the shield, and since the shield also doing damage, he's healing himself a little bit before the first AoE. Tyrant doesn't do that in the same way that Valkyrie is doing, so I actually think that Valk being the one being stunned is better. Ooh, some crits there. And you see the insanely amount of heals Tyrant gets from his damage from his A1. Even with a non-crit, he's healing for like 13k. So that's really, really impressive. k heal by Tyrant. So you see he's actually regaining a lot of health after the AoE, and then also when it's his turn, he will get the heals from the continuous heals anyway. So he should be quite fine for hopefully a few more minutes. You see, 46k quit, 25k heal. Insane champion, really. Oh, 46k quit. Wow. Hopefully we get a quit here. Boom, yes. There we go. Come on, no crits. Okay, he seems to crit a lot during this fight, I don't know. Just some bad luck maybe. And you see, that's also the good thing about the defense spec in the masteries, because sometimes you resist the stun and you can also counterattack it for some extra health. Doesn't land that often though, but and when you're starting to come up to 20 plus minutes, you see how effective Valk's shield are. It's kind of reducing a lot of damage from the first AoE. And some characters even have their shield left. Vizier, Valk, Beck, Quisk, just Tyrant, who doesn't. And as I said, that's why I think it's better to have Valk the last, because then he will have his shield left. So I'll probably go back to that after this fight. No crit, please. Oh, another resist stun. No crits, please. Okay, so from now on it can go either way. He can just kill your whole team, or you having God on your side and you will last for a few more rounds. As you see now, my character is starting to take real heavy damage. Won't last for much longer. I would be happy if it lasts for 3 more rounds. I think this fight might land around somewhere around 55, 57 million maybe. If it goes over 60, I would be really happy. And then obviously died first. Almost Krisk as well. Quite a bit of luck there, really. Don't stop my back, please. Yes. Alright, this is gonna be hard cause my Tyrant won't be able to do his A1 for some heals. That quite sucks. But I need the ally protection, otherwise everyone will die. Oh, good. And this might be the final round. Ooh. Come on, you big beasts. I'm gonna go over 60 million. Ah, fuck. Okay, so 2 more hits maybe. Come on. Come on. Ah. Alright, not bad. Not quite 60 million, but close enough. So here you see that my Battle Khazar is doing the most of the damage, combined with Vizier, of course. So that's my team and my rotation. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.